Hey, what's up? This your man Shawn Blazington. I'm here to give y'all the word on the street. Rumor is Diddy had his own mother doing things against her will because he was the one with the money, and whatever he wanted done, she had to go along with it.
Call Ma Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
With the price of healthcare in this country, it was impossible for his mother to tell him no, regardless of if it was a freak off or a family barbecue, a backyard get together. If he wanted a kiss, it's not like she was gonna be able to say no. Gene Dill been speaking on Diddy's behavior with his mother for a long time. Now it's being reported that she had no choice but to go along with all of his freaky antics.
Bruh, Kirk Burroughs, the president at the time, a bad boy, told me that he smacked his mother. Kirk Burroughs even said it on somebody's platform that he smacked his mother. It may have been your platform that he said that.
It's been proven once again, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, Diddy has always been close with his mom. His father passed away when he was only 2 years old, leaving his mom, Janice Combs, to raise her son on her own. According to Complex magazine, Diddy's dad, Melvin Combs, was a well-known Harlem gangsta who had connections to both Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes, and Janice was the boss's ride-or-die chick. She took on 3 jobs to make sure a young Shawn got the best of life, but she might have been a little too eager for Diddy to make it big. Remember that part about her taking on 3 jobs? Well, word on the street is that she might have been making ends meet by working as an S-worker. And guess what? She apparently brought her work home. The result? A young Shawn with honestly something no kid should be exposed to. While most of us would probably try to wash our eyes with acid after that, for Diddy, things might have been different. According to some theories, he might have learned about freak-offs from his mom. And get this, there might be the faintest possibility that Janice might have forced Diddy to watch her freak-offs instead of him sneaking up on her. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Diddy and Janice don't exactly have a typical mother-son relationship. I mean, what's with kissing each other on the lips?
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
My baby.
Ma, freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you the shoes. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that.
And you best believe that Janice knows how to party, because this was Diddy's mom at the BET Awards. Oh, and did you notice the white nails? Well, apparently Cassie spilled the tea in her lawsuit, saying that Diddy was obsessed with having her dress up for freak-off sessions, and one thing he would insist on is white nails. So the fact that Janice had white nails is all kinds of creepy. And when did it become cool for parents to smoke with their kids and take them to strip clubs?
My mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog. You know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know? Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
But you know what's even weirder? It's the fact that Janice has stayed quiet about Diddy's crimes over the years. According to rapper Maze, Diddy's mom got all receipts. Fans think that Diddy knows that deep down his mom would never betray him, which is why he has all his assets under his mom's name.
Yo, how dare this nigga told me he want receipts? Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that.
According to Mace, Diddy had a lot of people fooled thinking that his mother was running the show when he was the one running his mother. The parties he was throwing, the houses he was throwing the parties in was all in his mother's name. Not because she wanted it that way, but they're saying the reason why everything was in his mother's name is because if he ever took a L, he would rather see his own mother take the fall.
Gene Deal seems to think that the only reason Diddy made the decision of putting under his name is because deep down he knew karma was going to come for him. He's made a bunch of questionable decisions recently, but this might be the only reason he has a leg to stand on right now.
She only wanted $10 million. You knew what she was putting into that lawsuit. And then you tried to, one day after she filed it, pay her off and stop it. He didn't take his Benjamin Bradford legal advice. And he saw that, yo, this shit is about to be a forest. I ain't gonna be a part of this, and I'ma leave. Because nobody's talking about his legal team, you understand, about what they did or didn't do. But right now, he had 18 companies, all of them parted away from him. The IRS is looking at him. The federal government is looking at him. Now they trying to go into court and say because his company wasn't existed at that time of some of the alleged rapes, that what we're gonna do is we want them to take the companies out of the lawsuit. But check this out, bro. Do you ever think of this? Why did Diddy put everything in his mama and his son's name? Did he know that he was doing some things behind the scene? Or did he know that some things was going on in his life that may bring it to this point where people be trying to sue him? But everything is in Justin's name and everything is his mama's name? Did he know that? Because when you're a grown man, you want to own some things. You know what I'm saying? You want to own some things. You want to have companies in your name, companies in this, that, and the third. But he put it in his mama and his son's name? And his daughters now?
Honestly, Janice's compliance is all kinds of messed up. As a mother, she should have done a better job of putting Diddy on the right path. Instead, she's been defending him. Back when Diddy and Mace were still butting heads over the rights to Mace's music, Janice rocked the internet by standing up for Diddy. Mace dropped a single called Oracle 2, The Liberation of Mace and Betha in 2022, where every verse was diss at Diddy. He rapped, "Yeah, I'm just a Harlem N-word repping down a Vegas strip with my own Suge. You from Mount Vernon N-word, go and rep your own hood. I'm not hating on your Billy Worth right now. I'm only saying what you really work. You ain't no architect. You just a N-word who know how to market death." After the song dropped, Diddy was doing an IG live when his mom made an appearance and warned Mace not to mess with her son.
Shout out to the Locks, Mace, Biggie, Busta. I'm talking about everybody that's on the I'm almost at Mace. Yeah, we still love Mace. It's always gonna be love.
That's with my son.
Man, Mom giving smoke as always.
But it looks like she might have been doing all that for nothing, because according to Gene Deal, Diddy treats Janice no different from the women he dates.
I remember we was in the car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first bad boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official bad boy office in Manhattan. Yo, his mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody to something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the fucking shadow off him.
When Biggie's mother heard about Diddy slapping his own mother, she went on Rolling Stone and said she wanted to slap the daylights out of Shawn Combs. So Gene Dill is not the only person that wanted to put hands on him. There's people in nursing homes that wanted to get at him, construction workers, ex-bad boy employees, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends of Diddy. We never knew that he was abusive towards his own mother until Gene Dill said so. So now that these rumors are coming out that he allegedly forced his mother to kiss him before and after and during freak-off parties, it's really no surprise to me anymore, even though these are all rumors and allegations.
I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. Now, people don't know and people don't understand. Not only was I one of the leaders of the same gang, I had been around Puff and I seen him. Like when them kids ran him down the block the whole 9 yards. Me and Puff had been dealing with each other from the red zone to the building when they had unsigned hype and all that. So, y'all thinking that, oh, this is his bodyguard and everything like that. Y'all call them OGs, y'all call them lieutenants and everything like that. I was one of the leaders of the same gang at the time. And I'm not gonna let him, as a man and as a person that I am, disrespect his mama. I said, boy, if you ever talk to your mama like that again around me, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. But Gene, I told her to stay out of business. Let me just say this to you right now. If she wasn't for her, you wouldn't have no business. And Miss Combs sit there and quiet as a church mouse.
Heck, he even slapped her at one point.
Yeah, that video, wow, man, I still can't believe what I seen. And I remember you told me that, you know, Diddy, he smacked his own mom. And to be honest with you, man, I really didn't believe it. But after seeing that video of him and Cassie and what he did to her, I believe it now, man.
Well, yeah, listen, bruh, Kirk Burroughs, the president at the time, a bad boy, told me that he smacked his mother. Kirk Burroughs even said it on somebody's platform that he smacked his mother. It may have been your platform that he said that. I remember we was in the car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on, was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first bad boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official bad boy office in Manhattan. Yo, his mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody to something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the fucking shadow off him. I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. Now, people don't know and people don't understand. Not only was I one of the leaders of the same gang, I had been around Puff and I seen him. Like when them kids ran him down the block the whole 9 yards. Me and Puff had been dealing with each other from the red zone to the building when they had unsigned hype and all that. So y'all thinking that, oh, this is his bodyguard and everything like that. Y'all call them OGs, y'all call them lieutenants and everything like that. I was one of the leaders of the same gang at the time.
I mean, if he has the balls to slap the woman who raised him, God knows how he treats other women in his life. Scratch that, we already do. Diddy operates on the same feelings of possessiveness, violence, and jealousy when it comes to his mother. According to Gene Deal, back when he was working for Diddy, Janice put the moves on him and Diddy couldn't stomach that, so he fired Gene.
She might still find me sexy. She say she looking.
What you mean by that? His mom was trying to talk to you back then?
I don't wanna. What? What? That's how we fell out, bruh. That's how we fell out. You don't know? I thought you watched the Gene Deal show, Art.
Man, tell me about that. Y'all ain't know that.
Oh my God. Yo, one day, Puff and Justin was in the office, right? And sometimes I gotta watch Justin, but since the grandma up there, you know, she watching Justin something, I still gotta keep my eye on Puff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who security gonna let up sometimes and this, that, and the third. So, it used to like, she used to have a restaurant and she used to bring food up to the office and give it to people, right? So, this one particular time, you know, she used to always like do innuendos to me. Gene, why you don't never Gene, why you don't like this? But I never even, you know, paid her any attention because it's always Miss Combs. It ain't Mama Combs, it ain't Janice, it's Miss Combs. You understand? I gave her that respect. But she used to always throw in the windows, and you know when somebody find you somewhat attractive.
It seemed like Gene Deal was insinuating that it's a possibility that he could be Diddy's father, even though we know his father, Melvin, died when Diddy was a child. There's a lot of single mothers out there that's looking for replacement fathers. And by how Gene Deal is talking, it's a possibility that Diddy's mother was looking to replace Melvin, just like in Baby Boy, with Gene Deal as Diddy's father. And this is hard for me to say because I know it sounds ridiculous. The same way it sounds ridiculous when people say that Diddy was forcing his own mother to kiss him on the mouth in front of guests during and after freak-off parties. Gene Deal talked all of this madness up. I don't think people would be coming up with these type of allegations and speculations if it wasn't for this man.
And then because I used to get in Puff ass, because Puff used to be disrespectful around his mother. You understand? I'm glad they got a better relationship and they got a better understanding, because she know I said it before. We was in the office one time. This one time, Justin, she brought some food up. And she like, Gene, I need you to go downstairs and get this food out the truck or the van or whatever she had on down there. I need to get out there. I said, and all these people's in the office. It's 1,000 interns that could have did that shit. But I know she just wanted to show that she had power over me, and I would never give her no power over me. You understand? Because she used to always ask me to do shit. I know what, you know, she probably really wanted me to do, but I wasn't feeling that. So now, I'm sitting there like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. So she got all riled up. Everybody do what I tell them to do except you. Who do you think you are? Stuff like that. I said, I'm here for Puff. Anything happen to him while I go down there getting your food, it's a situation. Puff overheard the thing. And Puff came out and said, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Why you always messing with Gene? Leave Gene alone. This came out his own mouth in his office. And there's people who was there who witnessed this shit. And from that point on, Paul started getting this other dude from my block, around our block, named Stretch, because he was NYPD, to take my days. And I just said to myself, man, I ain't fucking with that no more. And that's how we fell out. That's how it ended.
To be fair, Janice might be the reason that Diddy turned out this way. I mean, what was she thinking exposing Diddy to freak-offs at a young age and taking him to strip clubs? Yet despite all that, Janice remains the only person in Diddy's corner. The two were spotted smoking up at their mansion. As long as it's in front of the cameras, Diddy has always made sure to shower her mother with love.
Hey, so check this out. Today is December 21st. On December 21st, my mother was born. Okay? Today, my mother turns 80 years old. Yo, now that's my hero right there. Ain't nobody like your mama. I give all thanks and glory to God for my mother. And this is what's so crazy about today. Apart from the moon and the stars aligning, I'm gonna send y'all some information on that so y'all know what time it is and get on the frequency of what's going on, you know, with the universe coming together through all the stuff we want to thank you for the day, December 21st, that this beautiful, incredible, vivacious, kind, real, she gonna keep it real, tell you the truth, uncut, you know, loving, more adjectives y'all can throw, y'all can join. Phenomenal, marvelous, beautiful, sexy, beautiful, one of a kind, yes, one of a kind, hilarious. It's just such a.
I know it's real crazy, all the stuff they're saying about Diddy and his mother, but I got some bonus material for y'all about Diddy and Jennifer Lopez. Y'all thought the situation with him and his mother was crazy. Y'all need to hear what went on between him and Jennifer Lopez. I promise you, this bonus material gonna make you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and share the video with your family and friends. Jennifer Lopez breakup drove Diddy to seek therapy. He said he was bipolar after he broke up with this woman. So was she the one that taught him how to freak off? Did she learn how to freak off from In Living Color? We're about to get into it. All y'all got to do is stay tuned. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and share the video. Without further ado, here we go.
Did Jennifer Lopez know more about P. Diddy Combs than she revealed? And was her silence a warning we overlooked?
Sorry, Jason. I have an idea. I want to just piggyback on what Vlad said, and Vlad could agree because Vlad and I, we're tapped into the culture daily. You know, these freak-offs that we're hearing about, I never heard the term freak-off ever, and I've been around for a long time, but we have heard of Freaknik. And if you think about Freaknik back in the day, Freaknik was a cultural destination where every rapper, every woman, everybody wanted to go to, where the purposes of flying to Atlanta was to go out there, have a good time, have sex, hook up with all these people. So that culture back in the 90s was something that the culture thrived on, and that was at a time we didn't have social media, Me Too, cancel culture, all those things. Now, fast forward, Vlad will tell you, there was lots of conversation when the Freaknik documentary came out because people didn't want to be associated with that era and time that they may have been participating in a time we're in now. And so where you see that people are shaming the freak-offs, there was a lot of these activities that have been happening over the decades. And now what the hip-hop community is resonating with is, who's next? How is it going to catch up with me? I don't want to be affiliated with it. There's a lot of Diddy friends that I can tell you whose names are being rumored to have been around these situations that are being extremely silent right now because it's almost like a contagious flu and they don't.
Jennifer Lopez and Diddy CS were two of the biggest stars of the late 90s, their high-profile romance captivating headlines with glamour and intrigue. But behind the scenes, it wasn't always so rosy. New reports hint that Lopez may have seen a darker side of Diddy, one that wasn't so kind now. With Diddy facing serious allegations and troubling charges, we're left to ask, was Gio trying to warn us about him all along?
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. You know, I didn't. I thought he was like, you know, ick. I didn't like him because, you know, Shawn and I were very different that way. You know, I was very like family oriented and kind of a, you know, the married type. You know, I was actually, when we first worked together on the video, I was married. Even though I was going through problems, nobody knew that. You know what I mean? And I wanted my family, and even though at that time it was not going well, you know what I mean? That was who I was. That's how I was raised.
The two kept in touch over the next few years, and when Jennifer left her marriage, they became much more than just friends.
Once I got to know him, and, you know, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt. So sitting there, being handcuffed to a bench, and, you know, I do remember feeling the comfort of someone caring about you enough that, you know, they just wanted to make it okay and couldn't believe that we were in this situation and how.
Rumors been going around for years that it was Jennifer Lopez that was shooting in the club, not Diddy, not Shawn, but they was willing to take the rap for her because she is a female and nobody wanted to see Jennifer Lopez go to jail. As far as her driving Puff crazy, they said she had the fattest booty in the entertainment business back in the day, and she was in a movie called Anaconda, so it's being alleged that she was a freak. But either way, Diddy didn't go to jail, J-Lo didn't go to jail, but we all know Shawn went to jail for almost 10 years.
How did we miss it in this deep dive? We'll explore the story of Goo and Diddy's high-profile romance, uncovering clues that locusts may have wanted us to notice something unsettling in Diddy's behavior, signs that many overlooked, from Wendy Williams' accusations to insider reports on the toxic power dynamics within Diddy's circle. One question looms large: what did Julo really know?
You've also said that there are other big names that will come out in relation to these charges. He says the day will come, you said this, when you start naming names. When will that day be, and how big are these names that we're talking about?
You know, people are very interested in that, of course. That comment has been repeated back to me, as you might imagine, many times. And people are, you know, waiting with bated breath, hoping that, you know, I'm going to name these big celebrity names. But I can tell you this, I look at it in this context. If you attended one of these events, and we're talking about, you know, we've heard about the white party and the freak-offs and the after parties, but there's also, you know, impromptu parties at studios, after parties from concerts, album release parties, hotel parties. I mean, the list goes on and on. But in my view, if you attended those and you saw or knew that somebody was being given that their drinks were being drunk, and you sat by and either participated in some of this activity or encouraged this activity or allowed it to go on and helped cover it up, or were in the room while it was happening and said nothing and did not intervene, and perhaps attended more of these parties knowing that this type of conduct was going to occur, it's my view, that may not be the criminal justice system's view, but it's certainly my view that you're complicit. And we intend to name people in these lawsuits. We're not going to do it in interviews. We're not going to do it, you know, without doing our due diligence, because obviously, you know, these types of allegations are very hurtful to people if they're not true, and very hurtful, frankly, if they are true. But if they're true, you shouldn't have been in the room and you shouldn't have been participating. So I anticipate that we're going to start filing lawsuits, and it may not be big names at first, but we have a long list of names, and you might imagine in situations like this, that when a victim tells us that this person was in the room or this person participated, we want to do as much due diligence as humanly possible before we file that case, because in the United States, in almost every state, public filings are in fact public. And, you know, when you name somebody in a lawsuit, the press is going to pick it up, and we're aware of that. So we're going to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's. And I expect that there will be some people named in these lawsuits that will raise some eyebrows.
In 1997, fresh from her brief marriage to Oja, Jennifer Lopez's career was taking off, teaming up with rising hip-hop mogul scene Diddy on her debut album Asterisk. On the sixth Asterisk seemed like the perfect opportunity. Their high-profile romance soon became tabloid gold, but behind the scenes things weren't so glamorous. Sources say Diddy's control extended beyond the studio, hinting at a darker side that would later come to light.
I don't know what you want to know about that, Cam. You know, you're talking about this is your girl, this is your woman. She didn't even have Christian at the time, but you bringing other guys in with her, and then sometimes be just other girls and her, then other guys, then guys and girls, and they swinging, they doing their thing, bro. You know, I guess that's what the industry is. They like to swing like that. You know, the rock stars do it. I guess the rappers was doing it too.
Was that stuff surprising to you, or were you used to it being around
the
music business?
I'm not gonna have, Cam, that's surprising to anybody. You know, who gonna have their girl having sex with another man because you can have sex with a girl, or y'all switching and y'all, nah, man. That's some beyond me. But I know it happens.
Mark Curry has said in an interview that Puff broke Kim Porter's nose when they were fighting on a yacht. Did you ever see anything like that or hear about anything like that?
I've never seen Puff put his hands on Kim like that, other than snatching her and grabbing her or something like that. But as far as I heard of the nose breaking. That was something that I heard of that.
I seen somewhere that, he treated J-Lo different than he treated Cassie and Kim.
Speaking of Kim Porter, did y'all know that statue that they showed outside of Diddy's house when they did the raid was a representation of Kim Porter? Not the head, not the legs, not the feet, but the torso, the breast, the butt, the vagina, all that was symbolic of his baby mother. They said Diddy responded with a chuckle, without a doubt, because look, you can see the curvature, you know what I'm saying? My baby had a little badonkadonk, so he put her booty in the middle of their yard, so when the kids step outside, the first thing they see is their mama's ass. I'm not saying he right for it. I would say he dead wrong for it. Y'all probably think he right for this, but I think he's disgusting for this, man. He should have never
Are you looking
put
to
his
start
baby
your own
mother's
business?
butt out there for the whole world to see like that. Y'all need to see this, man.
We're gonna talk about Kim forever. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you on a little walk, show you around, show you this monument that I built for her. And but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is a special announcement, PSA to all the all the players, all the playboys. When you find that one, don't be playing around with it, because it's rare. You know what I'm saying? It's rare. Somebody that is gonna understand you and be there for you unconditionally. And sometimes you could be in the game getting hot and you could just want to experience everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely, as a man, feel I fucked up on that. I feel like, like she was the one for me. And I played around, thinking that, I'm running things, God is running things. And he changed me as a man to be able to really appreciate love, You see that?
I don't see the monument. I see the big house. I've been there.
How can I turn this around? Can I turn this around? Hold on, let me turn it around for you. This is special. Like, I bought this for her like 3 years before she passed, because I went on a spiritual retreat by myself. And
we seen the floor, my brother. We seen the floor. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Man. And so that right there, that's Kim is never forgotten. She's with you all the time. And then,
without a doubt. Because look, you see the curvature. You know what I'm saying? My baby had a little badunkadunk. You dig? You know what I'm saying? But it's in the middle of the rose garden, you know what I'm saying? And I sit here, you know what I'm saying? And I just ask her.
Yo, what type of freak is that? Where you got your baby mother's big booty out there for all of the guests to see. She's no longer alive. So people saying that he treated her wrong, he treated Jennifer Lopez better than he did any other woman he ever been with. I bet he would have never put a statue of Jennifer Lopez's dunk in the middle of his rose garden. That would have been better for his kids, but that's not what he did.
Well, I know that I never seen him with the play fight like he used to do with Kim, because that's how it would start off. He would start off with the play fight, hitting her with pillows and all like that. I guess that love tap, I don't know, that I wasn't into that. I've never been into that with women. So he would start off like that, then it would always probably go up to something, a higher level, or where she wanted him to stop playing with her like that because he may have gotten a little too rough for her. But I never seen him do Ms. Lopez like that. And when J-Lo was around, I used to always just call her Ms. Lopez. He would do the flirtation and like have a lot of girls around and then try to play her like that, but you know, she would check that. And I put in my book one particular night where she was in the we was in the studio and a lot of girls was up there, and J-Lo got, you know, Ms. Lopez got mad and she went home and she put on some jeans and sneakers and put her hair back into a little bun and a ponytail, and she came back to the studio and Puff had a new song for her because she was heated and he got rid of all those girls that was in the studio. So he never tried to, you know, straight up, you know, talk to her crazy or anything around people. Never. I never even heard him raise his voice to her.
Okay. Totally different. Totally different.
Totally different. But you got to realize with Kim them and most other people that I've seen him be around, they depended on him. Ms. Lopez didn't depend on him. You know, she had her own.
As Lopez and Diddy's relationship heated up, so did whispers of his ruthless side. Radio host Wendy Williams, famous for her blunt style, found herself abruptly fired from New York's Hot 97, later accusing Diddy of orchestrating her dismissal to silence her. She described him as putting her through hell, a warning that largely flew under the radar. But her struggles with him were far from over.
The whole feminization of hip-hop culture from the 80s on, you know.
I think he's taken the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, he talked about how, when we were younger, you wear an earring in your left ear and that was considered straight, and the earring in your right ear, that'd be gay, and then at one point, people started wearing both earrings, and you know what I mean?
And then they started wearing girl pants, and then they're wearing jeggings, and then, yes, it's very effeminized, but be very clear. There were lots of homosexuals in hip hop back in the 80s too. That was what's worse, hip hop wearing skirts or hip hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood that, and denial of something that you shouldn't have to deny, which is your sexuality. So I hear what Jamar is saying, but we come from a very homosexual era of hip hop as well. There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in
Puffy.
This is my husband, Ohani Noah.
Hi. Los engaños, ahí donde empezaron las mentiras, ahí donde empezaron la separación.
Jennifer Lopez's first husband, Ohani Noah, says Diddy played a role in his divorce from the triple threat. J-Lo and Ohani's love was short-lived, with the two calling it quits in 1998 after just a year of marriage. This quickly followed by J-Lo's romance with Diddy as he co-produced her On the Six debut album. 25 years later on Despierta America, Ohani putting blame on the now disgraced media mogul for their divorce. He says Diddy planted the seed for his fallout with J-Lo, claiming their work together led to his crumbled marriage. E.T. has reached out to J-Lo's rep for comment.
Parte de ese divorcio fue por parte de Puffy. O me iba a Nueva York para estar con ella. Entonces ahí, en esa distancia, en esa separación, fue donde empezaron los engaños.
Wendy Williams called hell when she exposed things about Diddy to the world. There's rumors about him forcing his mother to do things against her will. Jennifer Lopez been through hell and back. Diddy affected a whole lot of people out here. It seemed like his story just keep getting worse. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I got so much love for y'all. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'ma holla at y'all on my next video.